Okay, we're making a start on the second special council meeting this evening, and again we have to go through the same procedure. Apologies for absence. There's certainly one other this evening.
Councillor Jarvie.
Anthony Powell has left. Councillor Jarvie. Thank you.
Yes, Mr Mayor, I've lost my list now. Councillor Burge, Councillor Edmonds, Councillor Elmore and Councillor Fowle.
And now we're going to move on to the roll call again and declarations of interest. Managing Director.
Councillor Julie Aviett. Councillor Anthony Bennett. Councillor Jonathan Bird. Councillor Bronwyn Brooks. Councillor Liz Burnett. Councillor Jeff Cox. Councillor Claire Curtis. Councillor Pamela Drake. Councillor John Drysdale. Councillor Stuart Egan.
Present and nothing to declare.
Councillor Chris Franks. Councillor Eric Hacker. Councillor Howard Hamilton. Councillor Val Hartree. Councillor Nick Hodges. Councillor Jeff James. Councillor Gwyn John. Councillor Fred Johnson. Councillor Ian Johnson. Councillor Maureen Kelly Owen.
Right.
Councillor Peter King. Councillor Kevin Marnie. Councillor Anne Moore. Councillor Neil Moore. Councillor Andrew Parker. Councillor Bob Penrose. Councillor Audrey Preston. Councillor Rhona Probert. Councillor Adam Riley. Councillor Gwyn Roberts. Councillor John Thomas. Councillor Ray Thomas. Councillor Rodri Traherne. Councillor Stefan William. Councillor Margaret Wilkinson. Councillor Clive Williams. Councillor Chris Williams. Councillor Eddie Williams.
Present and nothing to declare.
And Councillor Mark Wilson.
Thank you.
Sorry, Councillor Burton.
Moving straight on then to item 3, which is the Senior Management Restructure Social Services Directorate. Thank you,
Mr Mayor. There was a report to Cabinet on the 6th of February where it was reported the Director of Social Services had indicated his intention to retire during 2017. That being the case, took the opportunity of reviewing the structure, and it would enable us to take down to review the structure itself, but also review the current senior management structure within the directorate, which had been in place for a number of years. A copy of the structure was attached to the report, but more particularly, the report which is brought here is the proposal to change the grade of the post of Director of Social Services as set out in the report, and it be reported here tonight. Basically what it is that currently the current director is on Director Level 1, and this is proposal to be on Director Level 2, or his replacement would be, in line with the other directors within the authority. Pretty straightforward. Basically means a reduction in salary for the new director whenever that is appointed. And I know we've had the agreement from the current director that he will stay in post until we find a replacement. So very simply, changing the grade from Director Level 1 to Director Level 2.
Thank you, Leader. Thank you. Councillor Ian Johnson.
Thank you, Leader, for that introduction. I'd like to, as a member of the what's now the Healthy Living and Social Care Committee, formerly the Health and Social Care Committee. I'd like to, for the last 5 years, I'd like to put my thanks on record to the Director for the sterling work he's done at a local level and here in the Vale of Glamorgan and on a national level. The Wellbeing and Social Services Act has been a major a piece of legislation, and it's been very important that this council, I think, has handled it well under his leadership as the Director. With regards, obviously, therefore, to the report is what it says. For transparency, though, I would be grateful if paragraphs 36 and 47 both refer to the possible need for reports back to Cabinet with regards to job descriptions, etc. I would just like, for transparency, I would like to ask the leader to ensure that those do go to Cabinet purely for transparency purposes. Thank you.
Oh, Clive.
It's well overdue, and it's being integrated in the way it's presented tonight, and I fully support it.
Thank you. Okay. Leader, do you want to come back into that one point?
Yep. If you look at the report, there will be a referral back to Cabinet made in circumstances where there are substantive changes to the proposed on paragraph 31 to 36. But indeed, that would include the structure itself. The structure is there before you, and indeed the terms of job descriptions, etc., will come back to Cabinet. I will give you that assurance.
Okay.
But other than that, can I just move that we change the grading as requested?
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All agreed? Thank you. That brings us to the end of the meeting. But can I just say, and I'm sure that all councillors would like to join with me in sending our best wishes to Councillor Kate Edmonds, who had a baby girl called Martha on the 17th of January. Thank you. And I'll see you all now on the 1st of March.